Hi, welcome back to my channel. So, obviously I use a lot of Korean and Japanese nail brands. In my opinion, they are far superior. They're very beginner slash DIYer friendly, and I always recommend them. And when I recommend them, no one knows where to get them from. So today I want to share a bit of a haul from two of the main stores I get my nail stuff from. This is Aurora Nail Supply and Luna Beauty Store. I'm doing them together because you can do combined shipping with them, but they do have different things on both of their different websites. So whilst I have been gifted some products from Luna Beauty Store, the vast majority of what I'm showing you today I have paid for myself, like I always do. I've spent a small fortune on there before. So let's get into the haul. Okay, there is a lot to go through, so I'm going to start with the smaller bits. So let's start with this zigzag gel from Jello Jello. Since using their peel-off base, I'm really into what Jello Jello have to offer. I do have a few zigzag gels from them, but these are new colours to me. Peony purple and deep forest. This is kind of like a Christmassy kind of green. For those who don't know what zigzag gels are, they're this kind of like tube gel, colored gel that you can do all these kind of different designs with. If you follow a lot of like Korean nail techs, nail artists, they use these a lot recently. And of course do swatches and oh look, the different patterns. I'll do swatches and stuff right at the end with some relaxing music so you can just kind of watch it. Just like this. The little tube top, I love these. I think they're hard to apply. They're not hard to apply, but you definitely need like a fine line brush to kind of like help get the pattern that you want. Okay, the next also from Jello Jello, I had to get this edge clear gel because if you remember those metallic nails I did, this is like a better version of that little 3D gel I used. Kind of like this, as you can see there's a top on top of that. But it just kind of helps you create those like 3D looks, whether you want like a nice little border or you want a big kind of splodge like this. A lot of people will like foil over the top of these and make some really nice designs. So I'll do something at the end of the video with that, but I'm not sure what. But again, Jello Jello, and I've seen this, all those like Korean nail vlogs I watch, they use this as their like 3D gel. So I'm looking forward to trying that one. Here's something I wanted to try. As I mentioned, this is actually like two hauls kind of put together because I did film this previously. My card broke, physically broke. So this is from another order, but I was talking about how was struggling with chrome, and I've tried all the tricks in the book of how to stop the chrome from sticking to other parts of the polish. You know, I buffed the nails, I've tried a matte coat, I've tried a non-white top coat, all this kind of stuff. This is supposed to be a matte coat that chrome doesn't stick to. So you do your base, whatever you want to do, you do this, you do your 3D gel or whatever you want on top, and then you can brush away the chrome because it won't stick to this. So I'm looking forward to trying this, and we'll see at the end of the video if it actually works or not. I've seen really, really good things about it. Another Jello Jello product. This is the milk remover. It's just a cuticle remover. I'm trying different cuticle removers because some are better than others. The one I really like at the moment is, I can't for the life of me remember its name, I'll put it up here. But I've seen this do a really good job again on a load of Korean vlogs, so I just want to try that. And also from Jello Jello, I just got a glossy top gel. I'm looking for, I think Izemi do a really, really nice, super glossy top gel, but a lot of them kind of like, not the Izemi ones, but a lot of like super glossy top gels kind of lose their glossiness over time, and kind of, not yellow, but they kind of do lose their luster, I guess you can say. So I want to try this Jello Jello one and see if that's any better. Now, I got these specifically for, no, hang on. So I got this one specifically for chrome designs. This is a non-white black painting gel. So again, you could do your patterns, like your last minute patterns, or you could do chrome on top because chrome does often look better on a black base. I personally don't see much of a difference, but usually you know what you have to do. You have to do your black pattern, and then you have to do your top non-white top coat over the top of that black pattern, and then you could do your chrome over the top. So a non-white black gel, painting gel, just kind of saves that time for you. Kind of skips a lot of like time wasting steps. So looking forward to giving that a go. I got a non-white white. I'm not sure why. I just thought, you know, I got the black, why not? Then this is just a silver painting gel as well. I'm looking for a silver that keeps its shine and metallicness once you put a top coat on, because a lot of them tend to go like a little bit frosty, and I'm not sure why. So this may be good at that, it may not, we'll see. I just bought it again, like the design. Okay, let's get into the big sets. This is Gentle Pink's Hello Syrup. I feel like Gentle Pink are doing a lot of syrups recently, and I love the look of this one. Look, sunset in autumn. That is literally my back garden. This is exactly what a sunset looks like at the moment. And look, oh my god, look at these. It's very, you know what, it's very English. It's very English countryside, because do you know what? We've got your grass here. We got your sunset here. We have your wooden fence. It's very pub garden to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is your pub bench. This is the sunset. You got your grass. You got your cottagey house, your cottagey pub. You know, it reminds you very much of having like a drink just as the weather's getting warmer in a pub garden or in your back garden, you know. These are all syrups, so I'm really looking forward to swatching these and kind of seeing what they look like. I mean, personally, I wouldn't go for a brown syrup, but I think as a set, like it gives such like a nice autumn vibe, which it's called Sunset in Autumn, so it should do. And of course with that you get a little display card. I love these. These are like therapy for me. Like I just kind of like swatch and then stick them on here, then I kind of like put them in a drawer and never display them. So I had to get this for nostalgia reasons. This is the Y2K Cosmic from Bessie. Bessie is the first brand of Korean gel polish that I got. I actually bought all their colours, got a bit carried away. I just love the packaging. It also comes with these two acrylic painting pens, which I absolutely love. I love that like graffiti style nail that I've never been able to do, but I'm trying desperately to try and get right. And these little beads, I think these sequins were just kind of like a freebie. I don't think they actually come with the set. I'm not completely sure. I didn't see them in the promo pictures. So again, you get like a little swatching card. It's cute. Doesn't that look like my old graphics from my skincare channel? And then look at these colours. So these two are glitters. Then these are... I've swatched these already actually. I have a reel that I'm going to post about these. And these are all the colours. I think they're kind of like two coats and then you get like the kind of full colour. But yeah, a little bit reminiscent Y2K, I'll say, growing up as like a Y2K kid is a little bit reminiscent. I think certain color combinations, like this for example, is true Y2K, that, you know, kind of thing, and the beads definitely very Y2K, so we'll see what I can create out of those. Oh god, next up, this is the Revelry Floral Tint. Now these are, let me just show you, You get your swatching card, of course, little cup, dip and pop. You have your kind of like marbling, what do they call it? Tint liquid for marbling. You have like this like flacking glitter. It's cute, it's very nice. And then, oh hello. And then just kind of like a syrupy white paint that comes with this. So these floral tints are actually kind of like inks. You can kind of see, look how nice that packaging is. So in here, we kind of have our blues, purples, greens. And I've seen all these amazing like ink designs recently that I've opened these and had a little play with them, but these ink designs I thought, you know what, they're so easy, they look like something I can do, minimal effort, that will look really nice, but it's actually really, really tough to get like a nice looking design out of these. I think the last time inks were popular, people were doing that horrendous Tumblr, like, rainbow trend. But these look way more sophisticated. The designs people are coming up with for this, they look like gemmy, they look kind of like antique-y. So I really, really, really wanted to give these a try. Now these I was super excited to get. I had to buy these because I was like, what are these gonna look like? I have swatched these before, as I mentioned, and it's interesting because they kind of look like glow in the dark before they glow. So I'd love to see how people are integrating these into other nails. So you have your swatch card here, of course. And these are the colours, and you'll see at the end from the swatches that they kind of do just look like a little bit basic. Like the bottle colour is pretty much what colour they look like before they turn to this colour from UV exposure. So we have a lot of browns, a lot of like reddy like pinky colors, a lot of orange. The one that I like the best, the grey, is so nice, but it just doesn't last that long. But it looks so, so good. There's a purple. This one is so nice. Like when I tried this, the purple that comes through is amazing. So I don't really know how to integrate this into like a design, but this is definitely like a summer set that I'd like to integrate it into. Now, being a nail newbie, this is something that was completely new to me. This is the Miss Pink Nail palette. So here you have your palette with all these little sections in. For all these colors, you get a lot. Just when you think you've seen all the colors, there's another layer. So you have like your browns, your grays, and then you have like your reds going into yellows. Then there's another layer, and you've got your greens going into blues, and there's another layer, and then you have a few purples there. Is there another layer? No other layer, that's it. But these are amazing. I really, really want to get into trying to do like proper like nail painting art, like cartoon characters and stuff. I can draw kind of in real life, so I'm hoping I can somehow convert that into nail art. Hoping. I probably can't, but I'll give it a good go. So this palette, because at the moment I'm just like decanting my normal gel polishes onto like a palette, like a washable like flat palette, and I waste a lot of products. It'll be cool to kind of put like a little bit in these and kind of have this stored safe and able to reuse without kind of wasting a lot of color. And these you don't have to put the whole lot in. You can literally kind of like that, pump in your color and then save, like keep what you don't need in here. So it's, you know, a lot less waste, a lot less having to rebuy colors because you're using them up so much. So yeah, that was really exciting for me, and they say that you should decorate the top so you know where the top of your palette is. These are so cute. So yeah, that's the haul. Let's get into some swatching now. If you want to see the Bessie Y2K collection, that is going to be done as a short, so you can check that out there. So enjoy it, and I'll see you next time.